You are standing in a kitchen you have never visited. Someone says a sentence you have never heard, and your whole body freezes because somehow you already know what happens next. You have felt this before, not this exact moment, this feeling. It lasts 2 seconds, maybe three. But for those seconds, your brain insists that the present is actually the past. Scientists call it déjà vu. But the real answer is far stranger than a glitch in the universe. You have probably had one theory your whole life. Maybe you have lived this moment before, in a dream, or in some other version of reality. It feels that convincing. But neuroscientists have spent decades chasing this feeling in laboratories, and what they found has nothing to do with dreams, parallel universes, or fate. It has everything to do with how fragile your memory actually is. Start with the numbers. Nearly 2/3 of people report experiencing déjà vu at some point in their lives. It peaks between the ages of 15 and 25, then slowly fades as you get older. That alone is a clue. If déjà vu were some mystical signal from the universe, why would it care about your age? Psychologist Alan Brown, who spent years compiling déjà vu research at Southern Methodist University, found something else strange. The feeling almost never happens during major life events. It shows up during boring, mundane moments. Standing in a hallway, ordering coffee, walking through a doorway. Your brain does not save its false memories for anything important. It saves them for nothing at all. So what is actually happening? Your brain is not a video camera. It does not record your life and play it back frame by frame. It builds memories out of fragments, and it constantly compares new experiences against old ones, searching for a match. Most of the time, this system works quietly in the background. You walk into a room, your brain checks its files, and either it recognizes the place or it does not. But sometimes the system misfires. Here is where it gets interesting. Your brain has two separate processes running when you experience something. One process is familiarity. That is the gut feeling that says, I have encountered this before. The other process is recollection. That is the ability to actually retrieve the specific memory. Normally, these two processes move together. You feel familiarity, and your brain can explain why. Déjà vu happens when they split apart. Your brain fires off a strong signal of familiarity, but recollection comes up empty. No memory, no context, no explanation. Just the feeling, floating there, with nothing attached to it. Your conscious mind panics slightly and tries to make sense of it. The only story it can come up with is, I have lived this exact moment before. Researcher Ann Cleary at Colorado State University has spent over a decade trying to trigger this feeling on purpose. She built virtual reality environments shaped like real places, then showed participants unfamiliar scenes with the same spatial layout as scenes they had seen earlier. A completely different location. Same floor plan, same arrangement of walls and furniture. And it worked. People reported déjà vu, even though they had never actually been in that new scene before. Why does that matter? Because it means déjà vu is not about the whole memory. It is about layout, structure, configuration. Your brain does not need to recognize the object in front of you. It only needs to recognize the shape of the space around it. A doorway on your left, a window across the room, a hallway leading right. If those spatial cues match something buried in your memory, even if you cannot consciously recall where from, that gut feeling of familiarity fires anyway. Think about your own life for a second. How many bedrooms have you slept in? How many coffee shops have you walked into? How many hallways, waiting rooms, and stairwells have you passed through without a single conscious thought? Thousands. Your brain has quietly filed away the shapes of nearly all of them, even the ones you do not remember seeing. Deja vu might just be your memory recognizing a floor plan while completely forgetting the room it came from. There is another piece to this puzzle, and it comes from an unexpected place. Neurologists studying epilepsy noticed something strange decades ago. Patients with seizures originating in the temporal lobe, specifically a region involved in memory called the rhinal cortex, frequently reported intense déjà vu right before a seizure began. Stimulating that exact region with electrodes in surgical patients could reproduce the sensation almost instantly. Not a memory, not a hallucination. Just the pure feeling of having lived this moment, summoned by an electrical signal. That discovery reframed everything. Déjà vu was not some poetic glitch in the soul. It was a measurable neurological event, tied to a specific piece of brain tissue responsible for tagging experiences.